New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew was there with the secretary. He sits on the House Transportation Committee, and he joins me now. Congressman Van Drew, thanks for being with us. It's your state. You were with the Transportation Secretary today. Anything more you can tell us? It seems odd to a complete amateur, but it seems odd that loss of fuel would lead to sort of catastrophe we saw yesterday. I do know the helicopters are capable of auto rotation down, but I don't know. It seems like this looked like much worse of a catastrophe. Obviously, it wasn't its outcome, but it's in its cause.
Well, you know, I think you make a good point. We have to dig into this, though, and find out more. The National Transportation Safety Board, the FAA, we will have real answers in real time. But that's a strange and an unusual anomaly, just to run out of fuel, and that's, you know, why this accident happened. I want to make sure that's confirmed, want to make sure it's accurate. The secretary did address it. He was great. He was here for hours and addressing safety in general. And what's particularly important about this facility in New Jersey is that they're doing cutting-edge work. They're really looking at all kinds of technologies to make us safer, better, faster. And again, you know, our principle, America shouldn't be following, America should be leading. We're the best. We're the leaders of the world, and that has to be true in our airspace as well.
Well, Congressman, I want to ask you about this breaking news today as well. This is out of Pennsylvania. It's actually out of Butler, Pennsylvania. I guess ironically, out of Butler, Pennsylvania. A man's been charged with threatening and making threats to assault and murder President Trump. This is according to ICE agents and other U.S. officials. This comes on the heels of a conversation earlier this week many were having about a new study showing the rise of, quote, assassination culture. On the left, an embrace of the idea that many on the left would welcome the death of Donald Trump. And here you have perhaps someone not in their right minds, perhaps someone insane, looking to at least make threats on that type of culture.
There's too much violence, too much hurt out there. It is time that people calm down, cool off, and particularly some of the media, particularly some elected officials. We have to lead and we have to show leadership. Now, it's good to disagree. You debate, you have colloquies, you go back and forth, you have elections, and you compete in those elections. That's all good. That's fine, and that's acceptable, obviously. That's the American way. But the idea that when we do disagree with somebody, and when we don't like what they say, that we're going to call them names like Nazis and do other hateful things, and then most of all, try to threaten their lives and even their families, you know. And this is not far removed from any of us. Quite frankly, I'm on the top tier, unfortunately, of people who have had death threats against them in the United States of America and in New Jersey. And it's really something that you worry about. I worry about my family. I worry about my kids and my grandkids. It's just wrong. It's not American culture. It's not the American way. So we have to stop it. And everybody's got to cool down. Disagree, yes. Violence, no.
And it's not foreign to the average American, at least the average American that might be driving a Tesla, to see the rise of violence over disagreement. And let us not forget, this is a president who's had 2 attempts on his life. And just for everyone watching, this is a sample of the type of threats that were posted by this individual out of Butler, Pennsylvania. He wrote, "We just need to start killing people. Trump, Elon, and all the heads of agencies Trump appointed, and anyone who stands in the way. Remember, we are the majority. MAGA is a minority of this country." He also wrote, "I'm going to assassinate him myself." Multiple posts by this individual out of Butler, Pennsylvania. Go ahead, Congressman.
There are no words. I mean, I don't know what you say. Again, that's what dictatorships have happened. That's what third world countries do. It's not what America does. And part of the problem, though, is we incite people. And when I say we, some politicians, some media, and unfortunately, quite frankly, some of the left just go off on a tangent. Look, you don't always get your way. You can lose elections sometimes. Sometimes a policy is not what you want, but you do it the right way. I'm stating the obvious. I shouldn't even have to have this discussion with you, but we do. And we've got to get back to what makes this country great. Agree to disagree.
Yeah, I can't believe we have this discussion either. We need to have this discussion, but we do need to, clearly. Congressman, thanks for being with us here today.
My pleasure always.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.